Last night's goals coming up, but we begin with the latest news on Gillingham's future. Malcolm Allison has been named as the man behind a group keen to buy the club. David Smith reports.
When that bid goes in, we hope it will be accepted and the business will go forward.
The talk was about show business and razzmatazz, but little about football itself. Ross Hemsworth and Terry Armstrong both come from an entertainment background. They say they had the money available to save Gillingham, and yet they couldn't get their own frontman Malcolm Allison to the press conference. They say they're serious, but have made no official bid for the club.
There's £10 million sitting there now for the buying and immediate running of the club, but in the long term, we're looking at a super stadium for Kent, indoor and outdoor, which will bring athletic events, world title boxing, entertainment pop shows. It'll be comparable to Wembley, and to have something like that in Kent, I'm sure the public of Kent will support us on it.
At 67, Malcolm Allison is the jewel in the consortium's crown. A legend as manager of Manchester City in the 1970s, he linked up with Hemsworth to save Fisher Athletic and would oversee the playing side at Gillingham. A big name to address the Kent club's considerable problems.
Something's failed, hasn't it? There's a guy that wants to sell it. We've spoken to him and he says, yes, it's for sale. He sent us the thing and said, do you want to buy it? A bit like a second-hand car, really. Yes, we want to buy it. It's as simple as that. And of course we're going to have some fun with it. No point buying it if you're not going to have some fun with it.
They say they'll be able to press ahead next week, but Hemsworth readily accepts that not all of his ventures in the Kent area have been a success.
One thing I would say is my son from my first marriage lives on the Isle of Sheppey and will probably be watching this programme, and I don't want him to see me as a failure. I want him to see me as a success. So if it's for Lee or whether it's for Gillingham, we'll do it.
Today's events will cut little ice with the official receiver at Gillingham. It's only if their financial clout can match the enormous hype they will know if this consortium can ensure the survival of the club. David Smith in Gillingham for Meridian Tonight.
Some people rang me up and asked me if I'd be interested in being a consultant. So I said I would certainly would. I played for Gillingham in 1946 when I was in the army stationed at Maidstone, and I was born in Dartford in Kent. So it's a team that I know a little bit about.
There's 10 million.
So it all sounds tremendous, doesn't it? Gillingham would no longer have a humble stadium like Priestfield, and if the consortium gets all the big names it wants, they could probably sell tickets to the board meetings. But there are quite a few round here who are sceptical. No formal bid's been lodged by Hemsworth's group, and supporters worry the hype might upset other potential buyers.
If they do have the money available and launch a genuine bid, then all well and good. But if that doesn't happen, obviously we have to hope that any other interested parties are not put off, because obviously we still are in desperate need of financial assistance to see us through to next season.
Experienced observers say the receivers are already discussing other offers and haven't liked this week's publicity.
The receivers are doing it in a very quiet, methodical way, and one cannot blame them because they don't want to push it along too quickly. But whoever takes over the club, it's going to be a complex business, and it's not going to be all rubber stamped overnight.